Hello. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Um, we're back. Doing some. We're gonna update the video for the graphics. I know that released sometime in the next day, yesterday or something like that. But there's been some changes, and we're gonna show those changes off just very quickly. Not a huge thing, and I want to share with a big thing that is really, really cool to the game. If you have a 20 series card, only if you have a 20 series card and above. So if you got like a 2060 or 2070, 2080, 2090, or the 3 series. Also, it includes that. So, graphics updates. This is what we're going to go over mainly. We're talking about graphics all day. So, I have a 1080p monitor, so I'm obviously gonna have 1080p. If you have tearing when you move your screen up and down, is it like ripple kind of thing, or have some tearing on it? Flip this on, works. It was having tons of problem with it. I flipped it on, good, go. Other than that, we're gonna go to advanced settings, and then we're gonna actually turn on DlSS now. This new update just came out yesterday. This has now changed. It is now working correctly. Previous video, I said it was not, and you shouldn't use it. You should use, anti-aliasing, and turn this off. As soon as you flip the switch, basically turn it on, it works great, and it looks great. We're going to leave it on balance right now. We might do some changes later on. I may update this, but right now, all I'm doing is turning on DlSS to balanced. Let's see here. I haven't changed anything else except for I think it was like head bob. I think that's in the main settings, if I remember correctly. So I think it's in here somewhere. Head tracking, force feedback. We actually want 0 on this. Actually, I was looking for that earlier. Yeah, we're coming over. There it is. Head bobbing right there. Camera bobbing. Turn that off. I don't know. For me, I don't like it. I don't like it bobbing away. I don't like it, the character moving and swaying. That feels very annoying to me. We're gonna click apply there. We're gonna escape. We're gonna go into my my test server. This is my EU test map. So we have been doing some crazy stuff in here, and I'm gonna show you something new, just for NVIDIA users, just for people that have 20 series cards and above. We're gonna take too much time with this, but I want to show you a couple things. It's called filters for NVIDIA. Now, we're probably got to switch it over from the actual game cap, and we're gonna flip on screen capture. Okay, because you're not gonna be able to see it on game capture. So you're gonna see a list of my games that I have. Now you're gonna be back to the thing. So you're not gonna be able to see this unless I'm on a different way of capturing it, because my stream doesn't see it because I'm on game cap normally. But as far as settings for this, it's pretty awesome. I've been noticing a lot more load time. I do have a lot of things going on this server. I have hundreds and hundreds of vehicles, and I have a lot of bales on the ground right now, and that might be the problem. But we'll see how it goes here in a minute as we get loaded in. But hope you guys are enjoying 22. I am liking it. There's a lot of new learning, I think, to it, and some stuff that we've done. The update for yesterday was crazy. Tons and tons and tons of stuff. So I'm having to redo a bunch of little things. They've introduced like stuff we paid for late last year for the Vicon mowers is now a mod, which doesn't make no sense. It's not part of the game, but they did add a ton of new stuff in the game. The case is back. We had like 2 or 3 case tractors, and now we're back up to like 5 or 6. And then different models of those, up to almost 700 horsepower. You got your tracked ones, and you also have your tired versions of them too. So yeah, a lot of changes, a lot of really cool equipment. You may see those. I might jump around here for a second and show you guys around. It is definitely taking a long time. I have probably 400 bales made, so I need to get rid of those bales. I'm doing a video about the baling for silage. We're gonna set up for silage and stuff like that. That's what we're waiting on. Hopefully the game doesn't crash here. But hope you guys are enjoying 22. I really am. It's just been, there's a lot of new changes, and the changes have been really helpful. I mean, tractor trailers, trucks, um, yeah, those are jacked up. Those would have been jacked up. They have zero traction. They're almost not even worth using. And I was hooking up a water container to it and hauling around to my greenhouse setup, and it was just like so hard to move. Yeah, this is taking forever to load. Yeah. I gotta get rid of some bales. I gotta get rid of this. I was in the middle of recording something, and then I needed something else. And I paused it for a couple of hours. Was up too late messing with something, and then all of a sudden, yesterday the update came out, and I've just been so busy with the update. So, anyway, but we do have a server. If you guys are interested in it, we may do some trial participants. I may load up one of my save game files and just host it on multiplayer. If anyone's interested, we might do that for YouTube, guys. Normally, I like to get to know people before they get on the main server for the Wolf Squad main server. Man, this is taking forever. I apologize. I didn't think this was going to take that long. But obviously, a new game is not going to take this long to load up, and it's my fault because I have way more bales than I should. They should be sold. But the bale video should be out soon. I'm very excited about it. Basically, the point of that is just, I'm comparing, bunkering or letting your silage ferment in a bunker, or just baling it. And that's what I've been working on. Also, I'm going to be adding the cut beets. You can add cut beets to your BGA too, and doing it from there too. So what is nice about like the new BGA, and you can buy your own now, is you have actually more fluctuation and more ways of selling your product. So every time you put another BGA down, your price fluctuates a lot more. So you're able to get some more different prices and stuff like that, which is kind of nice. Wow, this is taking forever. And the bales the same way. I mean, if you sell the bales to the animal dealership, what you can do, you're gonna get a fluctuation of prices there. So right now, I have 3 different places I can sell to, which would be the main BGA, which I own, which is the 1 megawatt power station, and then the well, I don't know if it's power. Yeah, it's power. Because it's what it's putting out. And then the I have a 250 kilowatt, and then you have your bale place you can sell to on this map. So we are in the map now, and should be able to see the game's gonna be a little different than some of your games that look like. Actually, it doesn't look as great as I thought it was going to be. Here, let's F3 this. We have details on, and if you press Alt and F3, this information, this game filter, will pop up for you. Isn't that cool? So we are a little low on FPS right now. Wonder why it changed it so much, because it was like 60 FPS earlier. Oh, it might be because I'm capturing the screen. That's probably what it is. So anyway, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can see it. But DlSS does work really great. I do have a ton of vehicles here. If you look at the map, I mean, I'm littered with stuff. I'm like literally littered. I have in 2 different spots, but I have a bunch down here, and then I have a bunch over here. So there's a lot going on. In fact, we'll jump here, and you can see it's almost instantaneous. There's hardly any lag, even with all the stuff here. There's 18 large greenhouses here, and there's 2 more there, and there's 1 medium and a small over there. That's pretty much go. This is actually making me 50 grand a day. These greenhouses. Just doing some testing on that. This was our test server when the game first came out. But anyway. So my point is, DlSS is way to go. The problem was that before it was ghosting. Like it would ghost anything that is in the air or above the ground. It's green at nighttime. So if you're having that problem, you might want to check your graphics updates. Obviously, check the update for the game and see how that goes. But back to what I was saying was, I'm going to do Alt F3 again. You guys should see the filter pop up on the left-hand side. We're going to actually turn off, actually clear this filter. We're going to trash it. And this is what the game normally looks like. So this is no filter whatsoever. And our FPS has jumped up just a tiny bit, but not too much. Let's go over to our other BGA, our built one. You can see this is what the game looks like. Don't mind that. You know, just normally running around. The game looks like this. Looks pretty nice. It's not too bad. Trees look great, you know, all that good stuff. This is my grass field I'm doing my thing on. This was unnecessary. I'm embarrassed about this. I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, and I have tons of equipment over here for the mowing of the grass. I'm testing that for a friend. Anyway, but you can see the game looks great. But if you flip on the filter, and we're on the details filter. So if I click on 3, you can see the details pop up. And now you can see the game looks a little different. Things pop a little more. It's kind of subtle. And we'll just, we'll kind of go like this. And then I'll switch back and forth and you guys can see. So we're on details. And on the details section, I have sharpening at 75%. I have clarity at 57%. I have HDR toning at -60%. And I have bloom at 6%. And we're going to mess with these values in a minute. And then we're going to turn it off. This one doesn't have any filters. You can see how, like, unfocused, like, some of this stuff is over here. Like, really unfocused. And right now, I'm not moving. Train's coming by. We're 52, 53, 55 FPS, 56 FPS. I'm running 27 GTX 2070. I'm going to flip to 3. And the FPS is exactly the same, but look how the colors have changed. More sharper. Everything's more sharper. I'm going to go back and forth again. See how weird it gets? It gets a little, like, not focused. It looks a little blurrier. That's the actual word. Yeah, doesn't look much more sharp. And that's the point of this game filter. Now, you can add whatever you want to. There's plenty of filters in here. You can play with your game. You can turn it black and white if you like. You can, you know, change your color. You go in here and tint your vibrance, you know, change your color and stuff like that. And you can just throw them away. And you can flip the things, flip to how you want. But from here, you know, this game doesn't look bad. It looks great. But to this, man, to me, that looks much better. Now, there's probably some like HDR toning I can do. I can turn it up, you know, turn the brightness up just a tiny bit there. It's probably a little bit off. But I don't want to get too crazy with it. So sharpening is what you're looking at mainly. Like, this is the normal game. You see that? So we'll leave that there. See how it kind of, like, the bushes don't really change. And it's kind of the same here, just slightly a little different. But if you turn the sharpening up, and that looks pretty good, I think. I mean, just for me. I don't know, for you guys. And then you can change the clarity. You know, this, I mean, you turn it down like that. That's kind of like where the game is, like, back here somewhere currently. And if you turn it up to, like, maybe 50-60%, it looks much more clear. The HDR toning is obviously going to change your bloom, or your, not bloom, I apologize. Change your brightness. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I said bloom. And then the bloom is down, obviously down here. You can turn that up and then turn it down. It almost looks better at 0, to be honest with you. Almost at 0. So if you think it's too dark, you can turn that up, obviously. I mean, here's the standard, and here's the improved. I think this looks better. I mean, I know some things don't look quite perfect, but I think it's almost a brand new game. Also, I mean, there's other ones in here. This is just a regular sharpen, and you can change the intensity. You can ignore the film grain. It doesn't really seem to affect it very much here. You can change the intensity, obviously, and the sharpness we did before. There's also a couple ones I probably recommend is playing around with, if you guys are interested, is the sharpen. And that's the one we have on now. Let's go over here. Let's get rid of this one. We'll just add a new filter. So, wait, did we screw that up? Yeah, we did. No. Here? Yeah, we turned sharpness off, didn't we? What an idiot. Okay, sharpness. And then I like this at like 75%, pretty much. I don't know what this film grain. We'll go turn that down to there. All right, back to 1. 1 is stock. There's no filters. And then we're going to go either, you know, you can do sharpen, wherever that went to, there. And you can adjust your sharpness, obviously. Turn it up or turn it down. It does change. You got to look at it pretty well. Look at the crop over here. There's a little more details over there. If you turn it up to 100%, see how it, like, it kind of like mills together over there. You know, just turn it like 70, something like that. It makes it look a lot more detailed over it, in my opinion. So we can throw that away. We can add the other filter. Let's go. We can go Sharpen Plus, which adds a couple more extra filters. You can invert your stuff. You can change your intensity. You know, you can turn your texture details down. Yeah, you can put your texture details like there, and then maybe turn the intensity up a little bit if you like it that way. It actually doesn't look too bad either. Maybe a little too much. Maybe like here or something. I think that looks pretty good. That's it for that. You can trash that one, or you can add what I have on the 3 key is to turn on your where was that at? Details, right there, and then you can adjust the details. So you can turn your sharpen up. You can turn your clarity down. You can turn your toning down. I thought the toning was too much, so I turned it down, and then adjust your bloom. Cool. So those are just some cool things you can do with your graphics if you have that type of series of cards and stuff like that. I hope that helped you guys out as far as adjusting stuff like that, and then give you some ideas if you have a 20 series card. And just it's Alt F3, and then once you got it set up, it should pop into your game every time you pop in. Okay. But yeah, I like personally I like the details one. You know, we're gonna flip it to there, and that's what I like. Yep. But anyway, bail video coming up soon, guys. And other than that, that should be it. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. If you liked the way it's set up. I was planning on having this video out earlier. As far as the first one out, it just took me a while to edit, and I was really busy with work and things of that nature. But I hope you guys, it helped you. The first video has a bunch more information in it if you want to go check that out. It should be in my previous video just before this one, concerning, you know, multiplayer names, making it permanent, and a couple other ideas, adding money to your game and stuff like that. All right, talk to you guys later. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you later. Puppy love. Ow!